I'm Kirby Allison, and I consider myself immensely privileged to have traveled extensively while exploring the world of quality, craftsmanship, and tradition. From the preeminent tailoring houses of London's Savile Row and the majestic beauty of the Scottish countryside on a traditional driven game shoot, all the way to the rich tobacco fields and cigar factories of Cuba's finest cigar producers. Today, this journey of discovery continues as I set out on a 2-week grand tour to explore the world of quality, craftsmanship, and tradition here in Italy. Italy is, of course, a country steeped in history, from the Roman Empire of ancient times through the Renaissance of the 15th and 16th centuries to the modern state that it is today. Its magnificent cities always manage to combine a deep respect for the past with a keen outlook towards the future. But more than anything else, Italy is about the Italian people, always stylish and well-dressed, friendly and forthcoming. On this trip, we shall be meeting up with a wonderful array of celebrated Italian artisans and craftspeople. From bespoke tailors and shoemakers to a single vineyard winemaker, and even bespoke pen makers. This is truly an experience not to be missed, so I hope you'll join me, Kirby Allison, as we set out for what promises to be a truly extraordinary journey exploring the world of quality, craftsmanship, and tradition of this great country. Hi, I'm Kirby Allison, and today we continue exploring the rich culture of quality, craftsmanship, and tradition here in Florence, a city where the echoes of the Renaissance period continue to inspire. In the age of digital communication, it's easy to forget the impact that writing and the tools that we use has had on our history. But here in the city that birthed the Renaissance period, we're reminded of the pivotal role that writing played in the transformation of society, art, and culture. During the Renaissance period, the written word became a powerful instrument of change. The exchange of ideas flourished and new horizons were discovered through the eloquent strokes of a quill. The Renaissance scholars, poets, and visionaries left their mark on the world with their profound insights and captivating prose. Today, our journey begins at the Visconti Flagship Boutique, located here in the historical district of Florence, where the spirit of the Renaissance lives on through their exquisite creations. With meticulous attention to detail and a deep appreciation for tradition, Visconti pens embody timeless elegance and craftsmanship reminiscent of this remarkable period. Here, skilled artisans painstakingly craft each pen, combining age-old techniques with innovative design. From the selection of the finest materials to the precision of each nib, every Visconti pen is a work of art in itself, embodying the harmony of form and function that defined the Renaissance. So join me as we delve into the world of Visconti pens, where the legacy of the Renaissance lives on through the timeless art of writing. Francesco, how are you?
Very nice to meet you.
Hey, thank you so much for coming to the boutique to meet me. And my first few days here in Florence in Italy have been amazing. And what a privilege to visit Visconti, where Visconti started in Florence.
Visconti is a company that was founded almost 35 years ago.
Wow.
And by two passionate of pens that transform their passion in a business.
Yeah.
And that's incredible. During the year there was becoming different, great, and the network was established. And then there was also the organization was changing. And the only thing that remains the same was the passion to create craftsmanship, masterpiece of pens and products with the details of the Florentine artisan.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's interesting to me is that, here in Florence you have the legacy of the Renaissance period.
Absolutely.
This period of time that, where writing and communication and the written word, literally changed the world.
Yeah.
And, what I find at every corner here in Florence is this tradition is inescapable.
Yeah.
How does Visconti, really draw on that legacy and that history in Florence to kind of inform what it's doing?
I think that this is one of the features that all our collection have inside. We have this strong connection with cultural themes.
Yeah.
At the same time, we want to give a tribute to the most important age of Florence. That was the Renaissance, and especially to the Medici family. And you can find in all our collection some symbols like the bridge, the old bridge, which is the clip of Visconti, or for example the Florentine fleur de lys, which is another symbol of Florence. And also the name of our collection reminds the most important name of the collection, like Medici, Magnifico, reminds to the family. Florentine family. I think that in addition to that, we have this strong connection to the territory, to the craftsmanship, to the artisan. You know that Florence is also one of the most important districts for leather and for the manufacturing of gold. And also at the age of Renaissance, Florence has been one of the first city in the world that was developing this tradition.
Yeah, there's seemingly fewer and fewer people writing with fountain pens these days. But whenever I write with my fountain pen, I feel this connection to history and to the past. Because especially this day and age where everyone types and, people don't even write with ballpoint pens anymore. It's, like an iPad or something. But to take the effort and to slow down to write properly, really brings one back into this tradition and history you speak of.
Absolutely, absolutely. There are some studies which confirm that the use of the handwriting is developing the creativity, is connecting your emotions, and is able also to fix your concept much better. So also the university, like in the United States and China and in Europe, they have come back to the teenagers to use the pen with a period in which there was the native digital had been working only with iPad or iPhone or only digital devices. Yeah. So I think this is very important. And each time you write with a pen, you are marking something unique, which is your calligraphy, it's your personality, and you are transferring your emotion. Yeah. That's very important. Yeah. That's something that we want to transfer in all our pens and products, whatever products we are doing.
Yeah. I mean, I certainly find something very meditative and therapeutic about sitting down to write. I mean, I enjoy a nice cigar and, to sit in my office to smoke a cigar and actually pull out paper and to write, to me just focuses the mind. And it's something that cannot be replicated on a computer or digital device.
Absolutely, that's absolutely true.
Yeah. What do you also find about, I mean, I know that you do ballpoint pens, right? But your history is in really fountain pens. I mean, this is of course, the evolution from the quill to the fountain pen, right? That was an incredible technological advancement in the early 20th century. But writing with the fountain pen is traditionally the way one would have written.
Yeah. Our business is almost 80% of fountain pens.
Yeah.
Because there are the main markets like United States, Europe are all, and also China are all writing with fountain pens. They love to write with fountain pens. Probably the only market which is an exception is Middle East.
Okay.
They use 90% rollerboard, apart from the exceptional unique pen in which they want to have the special nib, the dedicated nib or a flexible nib or whatever, which is a sort of customization that we can do.
Yeah.
The nibs, it's a word. I'm coming from fashion and luxury.
Okay.
I've been working for many years in big companies in fashion. And when I joined Visconti, I couldn't imagine that there was a word around the nibs, discussion around nibs.
Yeah.
There are two main kind of nibs, the steel nibs and the gold nibs.
Okay.
And
the stainless steel, okay,
exactly.
And gold.
And gold. And the gold nibs can be a 14 karat nib, can be 18 karat nibs. But all these nibs has his specific feature, and it's interesting to read all the discussion between collectors and customers, and even between distributors, which is the best nibs in the world, which is the ones which is more flexible, which is more full of ink, the ones which is so. This is something that I learned because I think it's important each time you address a new sector, you have to understand properly and to be competent also specifically in the product. I can tell you that Visconti 3 years ago started a new project which was to produce nibs in-house.
Okay.
This has been a big challenge, honestly. It's been tough because to make a nibs takes 18 phases. Imagine 18 phases from the small piece of gold up to the last part in which there is the molding of the nibs. So to be efficient and to be perfect to realize a nib, you need people very dedicated. You need people very keen on what they are doing, and you need also to have an extreme quality control on what you are doing.
Wow.
And this experience was great. I think we learned a lot. We grew a lot in terms of company.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that now we succeed in this project.
Yeah, that's amazing. In some ways it echoes the trend within the watchmaking industry of the in-house movements. Whereas in the 1990s, I've got a Chopard perpetual calendar, but the movement was made by Jaeger LeCouturier, right? Whereas it was very common in that era to get your Ubosh from a company that just specialized in the production of movements. You'd customize it, right? You'd make it your own, but someone was doing kind of the foundational framework. And with nibs, here that Visconti now is able to produce its own nibs in-house.
Exactly.
Brings an additional level of control and nuance over the way that you're able to make those, I imagine.
I think it's also, I'm very proud of this project because there are few companies in the world which are doing nibs in-house because they are taking, from external suppliers.
Yeah.
So this is something which is giving to Visconti a complete, organization in terms of production, supply chain. We are producing everything in Italy. We have all the control of our suppliers. In addition, we were missing the last part, which is the nib.
Do you find that being able to make your own nibs in-house allows you to give your nibs more personality and character?
I think so, because we first of all, we decided to have two typology of carats. So we have now an 18 carats and 14 carats in order to give alternatives also for different price range of our
And what's
pens.
the difference between a 14 and 18 karat nib?
It's just the carats of the gold.
But does it produce a nib that feels different?
Yeah, it feels a little bit different. One is a little bit harder, the other one is a little bit flexible.
So which one has the more flex?
Is the 18.
The 18.
Yeah. And then we are now working to make it more, customized. The next step would be to be able, to create bigger nibs and to have personalization according to the request of our clients. We are now developing the atelier department inside Visconti, so the customer can sit down and ask and discuss with us what kind of pen he wants, and in the end, we might be able also to have a personalization of the nib. This is the final goal.
The next level.
It's something that we are working on.
Yeah, totally bespoke.
Concerning personalization, I think Visconti is one of the few company which is able to personalize your pen in the shop. From the price entry-level price pen to the most complicated one.
Yeah.
We create a system in which, in the cap of the pen, we have a magnetic that of the Visconti logo that can be removed easily by the salesperson, and we gave them some magnetic with all the initials, and so you can personalize. For example, you want to give you to your wife, your girlfriend, your son, and so this can be done immediately in the shop, in all the shops all around the world. Consider that we have more than 1,000 point of sales all around the world. So that's something which is really the Visconti pen system is something which is a feature that few company has.
Yeah. Can we see some pens? I mean, you've got a beautiful collection here. I mean, can we start with something maybe, kind of walking us through, maybe some of your most iconic pens, showing us some of these features, and then, of course, with Visconti, you're renowned and famous for really one-of-a-kind creations, and maybe see a few of those.
Our collection, we have three big, categories, like regular collection and limited. And then we are now developing, as I was saying before, the atelier, which is really the bespoke, the customization that we are developing now. We did a fantastic project now recently for a president of a big country in Middle East, and we created a unique pen for him, and another 20 pens for all the stuff. A fountain pen for the unique pen, ballpoint for the
everyone else. Yeah. I think you should insist that everyone just convert to fountain pens.
Yeah.
I find there's so much misperception with fountain pens. Before I started writing with one, I had this perception that they were messy and, difficult to use, and that they would leak ink and you couldn't travel with them. And I find that the reality of that is not the case. They're easy to refill. I have a vintage pen from the 1920s, right? The modern pens are even easier. And then, as long as you travel with your pen upright, you don't have to worry about any ink.
Visconti is quite famous also for the charging system.
Okay.
We have patented the double reservoir, the power filler, which are a system of charging fountain pens. And at the same time, we have also an ink travel well that can be used each time you're traveling. You can take this tool that I will show you later. And
take your ink with you.
Yeah.
Because that's the one thing I haven't quite figured out how to do, is how to bring ink to refill my fountain pen.
Okay.
I'll fill up the chamber as much as I can before I leave, but that's as much ink as I have on my trip.
If you have the ink travel well, you can take it. You can charge your pen, and then when you arrive to the hotel, you can recharge. Refill.
Well, I'd love to see some pens.
Yeah, let's take a seat and let me show you some of our pens.
Yeah, great, excellent. Wow, well, beautiful. Look at these.
Okay, so let's start. We have here the My Pen system, Visconti My Pen system, the ones I was mentioning before. So you can personalize very easily.
Yeah, look at that. Okay.
And then you can choose your initials here, or if you prefer, you can put
Different colors.
Different colors,
Yeah.
stones, or your sign.
And this is only on certain ranges of pens?
This is for all pens.
Oh, for all pens?
For all pens.
Okay.
And this is a system that we use in all our shop, as I said, because we are sending this kit to all our shop all around the world. I will start to show you the main elements of the most iconic pen of Visconti, which is the Homo sapiens bronze.
Okay.
As you can see, and you can touch, is incredible because this is a mix of resin and lava, volcanic lava. So that's something unique that Visconti has done. And you can see also, here the clip, which is with the name of Visconti, which is reminds the old bridge in Florence.
Mm-hmm. The Ponte Vecchio.
Yeah, the Ponte Vecchio, exactly. And then, of course, this is mounting one of the 18 karat Nibs, the ones that you are making in-house now. Mm-hmm. And the rest of the pen is with some rings in bronze. That's why it's the Homo sapiens bronze. And the other model, which is the twins of that, is the Dark Age, the version Dark Age, which is a little bit more, aggressive and probably more
less classic.
Less classic.
Yeah, but beautiful. Wow. Yeah. And so this is the same, lava resin.
Absolutely.
But different hardware.
Yeah. The charge of this is the power filler, which is a system in which you turn, the piston like that, and then you put your pen inside the bottle of ink, and you charge, like this, push.
Really? So by pushing down is how you charge it?
Pushing down two times, then you will have the system is very easy. It's very easy. It's very safe.
Wow.
We have done also the lava color version in different colors. This is one of the colors that we have chosen, which is the blue one, which is. In this case, it's very important to point out that the system, the open system, is different. The Homo sapiens has this oak-safe lock, which is another specific characteristic of the Visconti pen. This system is very safe, and at the same time has this rotation each time you have to open. Instead, this is a magnetic one. This one is mounting a 14 karat nibs. This is 18 karat nibs, the same for the Dark Age.
And can the nibs be customized? I mean, if someone likes this pen but wants a 14 karat nib, can it be switched?
Not so far.
Yeah.
That's, as I was saying, the step we are working on. And it will be possible to do that for sure for limited edition pens or, atelier, the bespoke. We have many other, iconic pens in Visconti. This is, again, it's an Homo sapiens double reservoir. So this is the double reservoir allows you to, to charge your pen, to fly, and to take your inkwell with you. So you put your ink inside, you arrive to destination, and you can have the possibility to charge again.
Yeah. Interesting. And this has the same charging mechanism as this pen, or it's different?
This is power filler. This is double reservoir.
Okay.
So this is a little bit, higher in terms of performance and possibility. Allows you to have the possibility to work with one reservoir. Then once you are, for example, you are flying, you write with a pen. When you arrive to destination, you can recharge the other one. You have two possibility to have two reservoir working.
Wow, that's amazing. So, and that's patented, like that's unique to Visconti, this double reservoir?
Yeah, it was patented by Visconti already 10 years ago now. Going on with the other pens, I think we deserve, I mentioned the Divina. This is one of the iconic pen is a Divina Proporzione, which respects the proportion, of Leonardo da Vinci, and has all these silver stripes, which gives this, harmony of the pen. It's very complicated as a construction to put all these silver stripes inside the pen. And we have done in different versions. This is roller, and we have also the version in fountain pen that has been done in this particular color. We have to say that the Visconti collection has been always characterized by the color. In 1980s and 1990s, when all the other brands were doing black and brown pens, basically Visconti was already, using colorful resins, was using different materials, was using the lava, the marble, bakelite, and all these materials.
We had an opportunity to visit Stefano Bimmer, who was a bespoke shoemaker and iconic firm here. And, in their beginning, which was in the 1990s as well, they had this same element of adventure and creativity to their shoes that at that time was very uncommon. I mean, do you think that there is some element of, again, the culture and the history of Florence that somehow inspires that?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think Florence has been, where the Renaissance was born, and it's a long time ago. But I think also the network of artisan and creativity that we have. I think it's part of the history of the territoire and then of the people that are living here. Yeah. So. I definitely think it's a common issue that we have.
Yeah, that's interesting. And what about these two? This is beautiful.
This is Medici, Okay. So this is the name of the family we were talking before, and this is I think one of the most elegant pen that you can see. And this has been done. Of course, this is an 18-karat nib.
Is this with gold dust in the resin?
Yeah. It's a resin that has been done with this gold effect. And we are now working on a new model that will be launched next year. This is something that we believe this pen will represent really the DNA of Visconti. When I was showing you the nibs, we have to say that there are some treatments of the nibs. Okay. For example, in this case, the Homo sapiens bronze, as you can see, has a different nibs of this. The nib is exactly the same as the 18-karat nibs, but this is treated, in order to maintain the same, color of the dark.
So is the entire nib of this one made with a yellow gold, whereas this nib is made with the white gold, or is it all yellow gold?
All yellow gold. And this
interesting. Yeah. So that again, all the nibs will have very similar characteristic and flex and.
Yeah.
And then a customer can choose. I mean, between, fine point.
There are 5 different finesse that we use. Okay. There's the extra fine, medium, broad stub. Okay. So I think it's quite
wide range.
Wide range.
Again, any of the pens can have any of those nibs.
Yeah. I think we deserve, of course, to mention the Van Gogh, because the Van Gogh, besides being a nice pen, it's also a nice gift, as you can see, because it's presented all together with the box. We have the bottle of ink, and the bottle of ink that, of course, is reminds you
that blue.
Yeah, that blue. Take inspiration from the color that you can find in the picture, and I think it is really nice as a gift, and this is one of our bestseller.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look at these incredible colors. Wow, yeah. Wow, steel nib.
Yeah.
And so the difference between a steel and a gold nib goes back to kind of the flexibility in the feel. How would you describe that?
It's more a matter of the precious material that you're using. Mm-hmm. So when you're using a gold, of course your product is much more rich. Mm-hmm. The way you write is a little bit different in terms of. Of calligraphy, and they're writing very well.
What about this masterpiece?
Then of course this is steel nib. This is our iconic pens, and we spoke about the 14 carats, the 18 carats, and now we are moving to a limited edition pen. This is has been launched today.
Okay.
So
Wow.
it's really a preview that you can have the pleasure to see, and this is the every time we make a limited edition, take inspiration from an anniversary. In this case, we are talking about that 2,300 pass away of Alexander the Great, and I think this is amazing. The craftsmanship of the pen. The box, the sculpture, and the pen. This is a masterpiece that has been done by hand by our artisan. That's really incredible. And as you can see, the pen has, as you can see, the clip is not anymore the regular clip of Visconti, but reminds the shade, exactly, of Alexander. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, wow. So this, wow, I mean, the weight, I mean, you can really feel
that.
So this is, again, made in-house, and, the metalwork, is this being done inside Visconti, or this is something you do in partner with someone at the Ponte Vecchio?
We have supplier all around Florence and Tuscany that are able to, to work this kind of material. There are some silver. I think it requires a lot of details. And there is a show here that is reproducing all the territory that has been conquered by Alexander the Great. That's the themes of the pen. And of course, this is the box, and then if you want to take the box, open the box, you can remove the pen and put inside. That's the.
What an incredible conversation piece. I can imagine this on one's desk, sitting very prominently. It's beautiful. And then, of course, we have the inks. I mean, this is one of the other characteristics of a fountain pen that I've personally found myself really enjoying. With a roller ball, you're limited to just a few selections of inks. But with a fountain pen, I mean, the options are truly limitless.
Yeah, in this case, as you can see, we made a small collection of with small bottles, related to the Van Gogh collections.
Okay.
So each ink has exactly the color which reminds the picture of the collection.
Okay.
We have also a bigger, ink bottle that we have launched with a new shape. We are also studying the possibility to have a scent of inks.
Yeah. Okay.
This is a project that we are, working on, because I believe that each time you're selling a Visconti product, you're showing an emotion. So it's important. Every time you enter in a shop, you have the possibility to try, and also to have all your senses which are open to leave an emotion.
Yeah, that's interesting. Of course, I mean, Florence having a very rich tradition in perfume as well.
Exactly. Yeah. So we can work on that.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, I mean, absolutely beautiful pens. I mean, the quality, craftsmanship, and tradition here in Visconti is amazing to see these pens all together.
I've spoken about the craftsmanship tradition, and let me show you how we are doing this craftsmanship in the factory.
Oh wow! Okay, yeah, amazing.
Okay, so I want to welcome to the Visconti headquarters.
Wow.
As you can see, this fantastic villa. This is Villa Chiuso, which belongs to a famous Florentine family.
Okay.
And one of the things I love of this showroom, and this is also my office, is this fantastic Florentine Renaissance murals.
Wow, that's incredible.
Which are amazing.
Yeah.
So besides the headquarters here, we have also the factory, which is on the other side. So let me introduce Manfredi, which is our production manager.
Buonasera.
And let's go with him. That will show you all the factory, all the assembly, and production system, and then you come back and I will show you some special stuff.
Ah, amazing. Okay, well,
Let's go.
shall we?
Yeah.
We use a machine like this
Okay.
for turning the bar into the final piece that are the cup and the body of the pen.
Okay, so this is effectively just shaving the resin down.
This one is the machine, an old machine. Now we use computer machine, but it's a very historical machine, yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Now we can see how an Homo sapiens bronze is assembled. Here in Visconti, every pen is assembled by a single artisan.
Wow.
Yes, he is Marco, and now he shows us how to assemble an Homo sapiens bronze.
Wow, amazing. So everything is just done on one bench.
Yes,
That's amazing.
here there is all the components for assembly the pen.
And how many components are there?
Around 20 pieces, yeah.
Yeah, wow. Well, this would be fun to watch.
Siamo pronti.
Ah, wow, Marco.
Good job. Thank you.
Amazing. And so now, you know, the
Yes.
pin has been assembled, but I suppose it still needs the...
Now we need the nib. I will
Okay.
show you the nib department.
I recognize this pen.
Yes, this is the Great Alexander. Is our last super limited Visconti pen.
Wow. Yeah, we
Yes.
saw this at the boutique this morning.
Yeah, dedicated to Alexander the Great, and very, very beautiful pen.
And again, assembled by a single craftsman.
Yes, like by our artisan Ricardo
Okay.
that assembled all the pen,
Buonasera, Ricardo.
one pen. Yeah, one set.
How long has Ricardo been here?
Quant'è che lavori qui, Vita? 25 years.
25 years.
Yeah,
Amazing. Wow. Well, this is truly a masterpiece.
yeah. It's everything in resin and bronze, and two ring in silver. Yes, and now I will show you where it is designed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, amazing.
Ciao Luca. Buonasera.
Buonasera. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Wow. So there's the Alexander the Great.
Yes, a wonderful pen.
Yes.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah.
I'm just comparing the pen with the original sketch.
Okay. And this is how all the pins start out, is with an actual sketch?
Yes, this is the first part of the process. And after this, we did a Photoshop render on with the PC.
Okay.
And after this, we have an engineering part. So we did this first shape study
Okay.
with all the measurement, the tolerance, the thickness of material, and all the parts that compose the pen. And after this, we developed the 3D model
Wow.
with.
So this is an incredible amount of detail.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the 3D model.
Mm-hmm.
And after this, we have the pen.
Amazing. So how much time goes into, from the moment that you're sketching all the way through the end of the 3D modeling where something can actually go into production?
It depends on the complexity of the pen.
Yeah.
This pen is quite complex pen, 2 or 3 months.
That's
Very good job.
Yeah. And again, just feet away, from where all these pens are assembled and put together. I mean, it really is all happening right here at the
It's
factory.
all assembled by Ricardo,
Yeah.
or the Alexander the Great.
Yeah. One person, the entire series.
Yeah. One person, the entire series.
Wow. Amazing. Pleasure meeting you. Thank you.
Ciao Luca.
Buonasera.
Now we check how every single nib is controlled, is assembled on the pen. Luca controls every single nib that we sell.
Really?
So it's,
every
very,
nib goes through Luca's hands.
Yeah, every single nib.
Wow, it's amazing. How many years has Luca been here?
Oh, quanti anni è che lavori qui?
Una ventina.
About 20 years. Yes.
Okay, wow, so a lot of experience. Amazing.
Yeah.
And so, what are the different components that go into the nib?
There are 3 components: the feeder, the housing of the nib, and the nib.
Okay.
In gold, we have 18 carats nib and 14 carats, and every single nib is checked by Luca
Okay.
and assembled on the Homo sapiens bronze.
Okay. And what is he checking for?
He controls that the nib doesn't scratching
Okay.
and write well, doesn't lose ink, and everything is okay. Yes.
Okay. And then after the nibs are controlled,
Yes.
then they're sent to be inserted into the pens, and then the pens
Yeah.
are finished?
Yes. The pen is finished and passed from the hands of Luca that assembled the nib ready for shipping.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Ah, amazing. Ah, incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, Visconti. Thank you so much. Wow, this is amazing. It's amazing, and then hard to believe that, really it passes through the hands of 2 people, 3 people.
Yes. Other
One person
depends from the
assembling it.
pen. Yes. Every pen is checked 3 times from the assembly department, in the Nibs department, and the shipment department.
Wow.
It's a very long work, but for beautiful pens, we need this.
Well, some of the most beautiful pens in the world.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Wow, Francesco, that was amazing.
I'm glad that you enjoyed the visit to the factory, and I hope you had the possibility to see the passion of our people and the artisan and the craftsmanship inside the products.
Well, it truly is quality craftsmanship and tradition at its best. To see the pens being made assembled all by one craftsperson, all done on site by a small team of dedicated and experienced artisans. I think that the average tenure was 20 years of the people assembling these pens. Is really amazing. And then we also had the privilege of meeting with Luca and seeing the original sketch of the Alexander the Great as he was reviewing a production example of that, and to see the way that a pen comes into existence with a sketch and then is worked through all the way to the technical design and then the manufacturing.
Yeah, and you were lucky because today was the date of launch.
Really. The timing couldn't have been better.
Yeah.
And I think in so many ways this speaks to, Visconti of course has such incredible pens, an entire range, but it's these, in many ways, haute couture, very high-end, very creative, and in many ways you could say, designed in such ways that echoes the Renaissance that I think people most closely associate with Visconti.
Yeah. Let me show you something else.
Okay.
I think we have also in our heritage some interesting products that you might appreciate the technique that you have used, origin of these pens, and part of that are specific projects that you have done. For example, for the Prince Albert.
Okay.
And this is the first pen I will show you, and has a particular technique, which is a filigree.
Okay.
Everything is in gold.
Wow.
This is, of course, an 18 carats gold, and I think this small flower carving that you can see here has been done, by a special technique that we use, and is a specific of Visconti knowledge.
And is this resin?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's resin, and the rest is all gold.
Yeah, wow. What a distinctive pen.
I think this one also is very particular. This is Mecca.
Mecca.
Yeah, Mecca. And this is a rose gold and with all pavé diamonds.
Wow.
And again, there is the engrave and the enamel here.
Wow.
Everything is so that this is a particular pen that has been done, and this is a roller because this specific project has been done for Middle East. And as I explained before, they're using mostly the roller board rather than the fountain pen. Each pen that we do can be done in fountain pen and roller. So we develop the two is interchangeable.
Okay.
Ballpoint instead has a different technique.
Okay.
Another one which is very Visconti, I think, and it's very famous, is the Alchemy. This is a fantastic pen. I love it because, and I'm sorry that I cannot show you today the box, which was amazing. It's the Alchemy.
Okay.
The Alchemy is a pen which has a double nib. So you can see here, it is in gold.
Wow. So you have yellow gold and white gold.
Exactly.
All on the same side with diamonds.
And ruby.
Wow. And so is this all run off of one reservoir?
Yeah.
This is incredible. What is it that inspires or catalyzes these pens? I mean, incredibly special, incredibly unique. Are they the requests of customers? Are they bespoke commissions? Are they done within the design team?
It's a combination of factors, I think. And that's the nice part, that the customer is giving us a sort of brief, and then our creative design team will propose many solutions, and sometimes we find a customer which is saying, you are the best in doing this kind of stuff, so feel free to propose him something. We are now working with the Italian Navy, and we are develop a pen for the anniversary of the Amerigo Vespucci trip. And this is a fantastic pen that we have developed. And in this case, we take inspiration from the Amerigo Vespucci Navy without having any kind of brief. I mean, and the result was wow. The result was really amazing. So it's a combination of factors, I think.
Yeah. Well, if you're someone that loves objects d'art, I mean, these are masterpieces.
Another one which is very interesting, it's the hood. This is a special project that has been done in the past. This pen is particular because it has, first of all, you can choose a combination of, if you want to use the fountain pen, you use the fountain pen. If you don't want to use the fountain pen, you want to have a roller, you have the possibility to replace. So basically, it's two pens in one.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you're someone that for whom traveling with a fountain pen makes you nervous,
exactly, or consider, for example, Middle East, sometimes that they prefer the roller, but sometimes they use also the fountain pen. So that's why I said before that the system is the same for the roller and for the fountain pen. This is a filigree, and the other specific of this pen, which is a nice project, I think, is that here in the cup, that's why it's called wood, there is a sort of perfume, and there is pieces of wood that you can smell, no? Probably now the perfume is a little bit over, but that's the specific of this pen. And we are now studying a new pen with this kind of mechanism.
Nice hidden chamber. It's your James Bond pen.
Yeah, exactly.
Your Carlos Escobar.
And last but not least, I would say, is the Leonardo da Vinci. Mm-hmm. And you can see the box over there. And if you want, I can take it.
Yeah.
This is a pen that has been done a couple of years ago for the anniversary of the death of Leonardo da Vinci. And this pen, as you can see, is there is a screen show, and all the design of Leonardo are reported here in the pen. Is a 18 carats gold.
Wow, amazing. Well, I mean, such incredible pieces of art. I can see why Visconti is so sought after by serious collectors of fountain pens. I mean, these designs are not just exceptional in their execution, but exceptional in their design.
Yeah, these are a small selection that I wanted to show you. We have plenty of them also in our archive. And what we are doing now is to develop this project in order to have an art book that can be, seen. And sort of this digitalization of all the old pens that we have done in the past and that we will do in the future, and that's something that I really want to do.
Yeah, amazing. Well, Francesco, thank you. I mean, this has been an honor. As we continue our journey through Italy, exploring the world of quality craftsmanship and tradition, I can't think of possibly visiting Florence without paying a visit to Visconti. And so I was privileged to do that today. Thank you for welcoming me to the boutique.
It was a pleasure.
And especially for inviting me into the factory to see how these incredible pens are made and showing me these exceptionally rare masterpieces.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah.